yes, finally getting started here. It looks like it should be Resolution attacking first. Yes, I think we're set. Either way, let's find out if Delta is going to be able to kick things off right for Resolution. So far, everything is good to go.
All right. And I'm trying to explain to Josh that I
What's
can't
wrong?
hear. No, he couldn't hear you at first.
Do you normally?
The mic was low. I was just trying to do like secret codes.
Okay, Alex, I'm thinking like my ear is falling off or something. He's like pointing to my mic. I'm like, is my mic broken? I don't know what's happening.
All right, here we go. We are going to have Delta up to bat here as he's trying to, trying to make his way over to that right side there. You can see Lurjan actually nailing a hit on Delta on the side. Oh, man, and Theory getting another hit on Delta as well. Delta cannot seem to make his way around. This is not good.
It's not good, no. He hasn't hit anything. He's going to actually run around the side now and get picked off from the laser pad, which is actually probably the least used laser pad on any of these elite maps because it's just in a weird spot. If you get caught down there, there's nowhere to run to, and attackers can really just take advantage of that. But yeah, getting picked off from the laser pad as your third armor, that's usually a bad sign. Delta not getting a great start for Resolution there, but Moth 2 was the one to get that very last successful attacking round in the previous map on Collided. We'll see if he's going to try and repeat that performance as he moves up through the center. And this map, again, is Fortress. It is a little bit more defensive-minded. This is the map that went to 15-13 in our previous qualifier finals. So it is, it's a little bit of a stalemate map. We'll see if the defensive positions for both teams are going to be similar. Sometimes you'll see multiple teams using the same setups. Sometimes you'll see one team using 3 or 4 different setups throughout the map. Rushing on this map is kind of interesting from time to time, but Moth getting taken out almost entirely there by Delta, all in the last few seconds before the cap became open.
Yeah, they did a good job there of reading when he shot, and then they made sure to go for the push. Although he was able to get that kill right in front of him as the guy hopped onto the platform there. There was a moment there where Delta was like, I just need to rush down on this guy and take him out, and that's exactly what he did. So it was good work by Resolution, good coordination.
All right, Non-Mac hopping off the left side and back up. We'll see if he's going to be able to make something happen here on the left side as he loops around. There's usually a defender here. Yeah, Lurjan waiting on top of that little ramp. He's actually very exposed. I'm surprised that Non-Mac did not manage to land at least one of those lasers that he had, 2 or 3 shots on him. But again, using this jump pad can be really dangerous. If one rocket hits you, it can suspend you in the air for a long time. And we'll see if he's going to be able to actually get into the center now that he's through that whole jumping pad gauntlet thing.
Yeah, he is out of there now. Nodmac knows that the goal can't be captured. He is able to get one, but he gets taken out with the last hit from Moth 2. Nice stuff there. 2-1 to score. And let's see if Lurjan is going to be able to put some more points on the board for his team here. He did have a good attacking round on Collided. Maybe he can replicate that same success. I don't know, but he is opting to go to the left side, it seems like, and trying to pick off a laser from there. Not really working out too well. Now he is going to go right up through the middle, which is what we usually see from the players here on the Fortress.
That's right. Sometimes they attack over to the left and get the advantage of using the hills to try and pick off some long-range shots. If they move around to the right side, sometimes they can catch a defender with their back turned, but up through the middle is just the most typical. And Delta is actually at one of the most common defensive positions. Kraken at another very common position in that back corner so that you can guard the right side and then just hop down at a moment's notice. It looks like all 3 players are just waiting for Lurjan to make a move. They can do that. They have the luxury of needing the attacker to come to them, and Kraken and Delta just swipe him down pretty quickly there.
And you can really understand, like, Resolution seems to be very aware as soon as that laser goes out, and because they're taking a lot of shots, right, which is good. It's good to take shots. But one of the things that I'm noticing that they do is when you get to that goal and you see like 3 dudes just standing around the goal, don't take blind shots like that. But that is not a good look there for Kraken as he's going to get hit by a long-distance long-distance rocket from Moth 2. Very well timed, I would say, by Moth 2, or lucky. But yeah, so basically what I was saying is, like, when you're by the goal, the best thing for you to do is not take so many random shots and, try and conserve your laser for when you're going to be able to hit that shot. And when you do blow away that shot, don't just run away. But there is a round really fast, and Kraken, wow. And
again, Moth 2 using the laser pad on this map is just like adding insult to injury, because just nobody does it, because it's, it's in a really bad spot. But Kraken did get caught by it again, just like Delta did. I
The
don't.
boom headshot guy. That was FPS Doug.
Yeah, it was.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, I love the horns in this game. I still like the oh, it's magic.
Whatever happened to
headshot.
FPS Doug?
Tailspin, what are you doing? What happened to FPS Doug? He was with Pure Ponage, wasn't he? So Pure Ponage is actually coming back.
All right, and here comes Theory right around the right side here. He's getting pigged by Rocket by Nodmac. That's unfortunate, but he is still going to have 2 armor left as Theory is dodging all these different rockets, flying in his direction. They know where he is. He's going to get pigged by another rocket as well. That one's going to be from Nodmac. And now the goal is live, but he is going to get taken out by Delta to close out this round. Scores 3-3. Let's see if the guys from Resolution can do something on the attack. Delta's going to be the one up here. Let's see what he can bring to the table for this team.
All right, Delta, if he can make it happen, he did actually, bring it back for Resolution to keep them in the game on Collided. I mean, it didn't end very well, and no one's been able to get an attacking round here on Fortress, as we've seen before. This is a very kind of stalematey sort of map. It's starting the attacker on the low ground. They have to work their way up. They're very exposed that whole way up. The defenders, of course, have this huge kind of enclave that they can just work around with all these columns, and the little pit that the attacker has to drop into makes for a very, very good defensive position. Ooh. But Delta trying to rush down Moth 2, not able to make a shot happen there, as Moth actually lands a rocket and puts Delta in a really scary situation. Having to use that jump pad is always kind of scary. If the defenders know that he's got to resort to that, they can actually run up and keep him suspended in the air. But it looks like Delta is going to get taken out the old-fashioned way. Moth 2 getting all 3 of those defensive rockets. Check that out, 8 defensive rockets for Moth 2, and he's attacking in now again for Nexzil.
Yep, doing a good job there. Let's see if Moth 2 can pretty much put this game in the bag here and take the game overall, the overall series, I should say, for Nexzil so that they can move on to the next round. But, hey, you never know. In any case, though, Moth 2 making his way up on the right side. He cannot seem to get his footing together. Rocket's flying in his direction. He's going to get hit by a long-distance rocket from Nodmac. And, I have a feeling this is another game that can go the distance, John.
Yeah, if
John, whoa,
yeah,
Josh.
I don't know who. I didn't want to call you on it because then
I
don't know
why I
there,
said John.
I don't know. Is there John that you're not telling me about?
You know what? I was
with some other guy.
No, I was. Yeah,
right,
well, yeah,
okay.
one of the guys with ShootMania, but no. Like, actually, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about John Carmack. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, just like right here, I was just like specifically thinking of John Carmack, and
That's
sorry about that, guys.
Kind of weird that you.
Awkward.
Okay.
I just have these feelings and thoughts about John Carmack.
I mean, it's fine, Alan. It happens to everybody.
It's okay.
Oh
God.
Still. Okay, people are saying that the microphone's a little bit low. We're working on it, guys. I'm sorry about that. But Nodmac attacking in. If you guys could just bear with it for the moment, we've got our stream director trying to get everything fixed. But Nodmac attacking in for Resolution. We're still at this defensive stalemate, and nothing is really going on here. Just failed attack after failed attack. It'll be really hard to get through the defense on this map. People watching for the first time may not realize, like, sometimes these defensive games happen, and that's the reason that attacking rounds are just so important. And Nodmac is actually at a little bit of advantage. If he had killed Moth 2 there, I would give him great odds at actually finishing the round. But at this point, with 2 defenders standing and the goal open, now down to only 2 armor, down to only 1 armor, what started as a great round is going to be very difficult now. Moth 2 just finishes the job.
Nice stuff by Moth 2 there, taking him out. 10 defensive lasers for Moth 2. Beautiful work there by him, I must say. And, if Lersian can do it, he can close it out right now, make it 6-4, and he could send Resolution packing, which would be big because this is the last qualifier. There's no do-overs after this. There's no retries. This is it. And right now you can, nice stuff by
LGI
Lersian
35. Yeah, so Lersian already, showing off for the Quake community, or sorry, the Unreal Tournament community.
Nice.
That's 2 thus far, Shooter. And Lersian only needs 1 more shot. This is map point. Oh my goodness. It's now a duel situation. It's a showdown. The next rocket or laser will win this round. If Lersian can land that laser, it will put Nexzil up 2-0 over Resolution and move them into the round of 8. Can he do it? Here we go.
I don't know.
Goal is open.
The door's open.
Oh no, he
that was
missed
a
the
close
shot.
laser. Lersian's so close. Rocket's flying over in his direction. He needs to move in here, get it.
Shoot him.
Oh! He was going to get it either way. Nice stuff by Lersian. Closing that one out, taking the victory. And now Resolution unfortunately,
Oh, man.
will not get a do-over for IPL5. They are knocked out. Hopefully, they come out to Las Vegas. But if they don't, they don't. But, yeah, it's crazy.
Well, Resolution played in all of our qualifiers. I mean,
right.
they showed some great games for sure, but that's it for their qualifier run. Now
sure.
getting eliminated in the round of 16 by Nexzil, which in the past has had to use subs. They, this is like the first time I think I've even seen their whole roster together at once. So maybe they realize, we've only got one more shot at this. Definitely need to pull everything together and actually take this seriously so that we can have a chance to go to Vegas. And Resolution, a team that's shown a lot of improvement since PAX. They've just seen a lot of improvement, a lot of skill since PAX, where they kind of formed together as a team. They're all Seattle locals. They're buddies that live together up there, and went to PAX together and played ShootMania for the first time. And that was only a month and a half ago. So they've shown quite a lot of improvement. And next up, we're going to have Less is More versus Death Threats. And we'll go to a break right now, but on the other side, we'll let all these players file into the server and get started for you.